What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. Yeah, we back in the building, man. Shout out to the people. You already know, man. We in here. I wanted to talk and react to this video real quick because everybody knows MC Hammer, right? MC Hammer, can't touch this, that. Yeah, you know, MC Hammer. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, I saw this video, which was pretty interesting, and it talks about MC Hammer and the day Suge Knight found out how dangerous MC Hammer really was. Now, I know a lot of people probably looking at that and they're like, dangerous? MC Hammer? What the fuck you talking about? Well, yeah, turns out MC Hammer was a motherfucking G. MC Hammer ain't play that shit. What the hell? So, let's look at this real quick and let's learn something new for those that didn't know. So let's check this out. Shout out to the post.
Like most people, Suge Knight once thought that MC Hammer was just another pantsuit-wearing rapper he could extort. But he found out just how dangerous MC Hammer can be. Suge Knight and MC Hammer actually had a pretty interesting history together, starting way back in 1988. Their connection became even more significant when Hammer dropped his 1994 album, The Funky Headhunter, which was a big hit and showed a tougher, edgier side of Hammer.
Yeah, so a lot of y'all that don't know about anything with MC Hammer, me being one of them, I have to admit I don't know a lot about it. Yeah, there you go. Goods don't know shit right now. Yep, you are right. But everybody knows the can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. So when you think about can't touch this and the dancing, y'all ain't see MC Hammer rapping like this, huh? Y'all see him with the members in the back? Yeah, the members in the back. And he ain't playing that shit in this one. But the more you know.
Off the momentum of that success, Hammer signed with Death Row Records in 1995 and worked with some of the biggest names in the game.
What's up, Tupac? What's up, Hammer?
One standout collaboration was Too Late Playa, featuring Big Daddy Kane and Danny Boy.
You can see through. Hammer time. I'm ready to party.
If you look back, there are glimpses of Hammer and Suge hanging out together, but what people noticed most was how nervous Suge always seemed when he was in the same room as MC Hammer. Now, why would a guy known for flashy
Hey, look, man. Hey, there be always people like this, man. People dancing like this that you just never thought be the one to pull out the 45.
Oh my God. What the hell is even that?
pants and cheesy dance moves intimidate someone like Suge Knight?
Oh yeah. That man Suge go back 10 years, so another day.
Well, here's the thing. Hammer was no joke, and anyone who's crossed him will tell you that firsthand.
But Mike says that he can control it and that they shouldn't worry because the only thing that'll happen is they'll just break our legs. But we'll still be able to do TV from the waist up.
That approached me. He was like, Red, I'm gonna tell you something, you young, but I don't allow nobody talking about my mama. You understand me? I said, yes, sir.
Sure, he had his over-the-top moves and a style that didn't exactly scream tough guy, but behind all that, Hammer had some serious street cred. He was connected, respected, and backed by a loyal crew that didn't play around.
Yo, his entourage was something like I never seen in my life. Like, it was literally more.
You know what? I feel like they also say that's how Hammer kind of lost a lot of his money. Like, that was a thing I remember hearing is Hammer lost a lot of money. I think he went broke for a while. I don't know if he recovered for that, but I remember hearing that he went broke for a while. But I remember hearing that his entourage was part of the reason why that actually happened. And I think that's a reason why it happens to a lot of artists, you know? 100 people in your entourage is crazy. That's a lot of personalities to manage. A lot of people that want to get paid. A lot of people that expect you to take care of them. And a lot of them won't be rational at some point. Like, it's all good. You chilling with Hammer, you get to go to certain clubs, you get to do certain things. It's all good for a while. But at some point, people start putting their hands out a little bit more. And it'd be a couple of times you say no, and all of a sudden, like, you the bad guy. So shit like that always ends kind of bad.
MC Hammer versus Third Base. And it wasn't just Suge who felt that way. During Hammer's peak era, he had more than a few people underestimating him and learning the hard way that he wasn't someone to play with. Take, for instance, the supposed hit he put out on third base. The tension started when Hammer dissed Run DMC, and third base responded by taking it up a notch. They came at Hammer in their song The Cactus, specifically targeting his mother. The line, "The cactus turned Hammer's mother out," was
All right, y'all. All right.
Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
Okay, sir. Mr. Hammer, I understand. I completely understand. So MC Search saying he thought we were taking a shot at his mother. Bro, yes, y'all was. The line literally says the cactus turned Hammer's mother out. I mean, how would you not expect this man to get upset? Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, come on, MC Search. It's Search like, well, he thought we were saying this about his nigga. It's right there. You think niggas can't read? Well, no, we meant something else.
Boy, if you don't...
Come on, sir.
a double entendre, referencing both their 1989 Cactus album.
Okay, the Cactus album. Okay, even if you're referencing the Cactus album, you said Hammer's mother out.
And Hammer's hit record from the same year, Turn.
Okay. Even if you say this means it's a reference of their album and Hammer's record or album, and you're saying that your album turned his album out, it's a double meaning, bro. I feel like y'all knew what y'all was doing. Listen, this is rap, man. Let's not insult people's intelligence, man. Let's not do that, man. Come on.
So we were saying our album was doper, but we were saying it in New York slick. Like we had some slick talk coming out our mouth. Right.
Yeah, meaning that it meant something else too. Like it was two different meanings. And y'all knew that. Stop it.
Hammer thought we were talking about us f***ing his mom.
That jab didn't sit well with Hammer or his family, especially his brother, Louis Burrell. In a 2015 interview with MC Search, a member of Third Base revealed just how serious things got. While flying to Los Angeles, Def Jam president Carmen Ashurst Watson received a chilling phone call.
And here's somebody say, is Third Base on their way to LA? And she goes, yeah. And the voice says, good, they're dead. This is Louis Burrell. And hangs up. Wow.
According to Search, the threat was no idle talk. He claimed fellow Def Jam artist Eric B. confirmed that there was a $50,000 hit out on them, allegedly to be carried out by the Los Angeles Crips.
And Eric B. basically puts a feeler and finds out it's true, that there's a hit out on Third Base with the Crips.
To keep things from spiraling out of control, Russell Simmons, co-founder of Def Jam, took precautions and had Barefoot Boogie, a well-known figure in the hip-hop scene, act as security for Third Base during their stay in LA. Even with Boogie watching their backs, tensions were high. One day, Search and his girlfriend went to a mall while Boogie kept an eye on them. Things seemed fine until a group of Crips showed up while Search was signing autographs for fans. The gang members started pressing him, but Boogie managed to step in and defuse the situation before it got ugly.
And I started to look up, and there's these dudes coming from south and west, you know, and they're just walking over, whatever. And I'm signing autographs, and I look up, and I'm signing autographs, and as they get closer, the dude over here, he pulls the rag up. Dude over here, he pulls the rag up. And as they come up to me, Pookie whistle, everything stops. He throws up some signs. It's one dude right in front of me who's got his hand on his ratchet, pulls down his mask, and he goes, yo, man, I love that record, but I was finna smoke you right now, homie.
Instead of taking this as a warning to stay low, Search decided to keep the feud alive.
What the hell?
My guy, you literally got pressed at the mall while shopping with your girl. You obviously was not moving very strategic. You did bring Barefoot Boogie with you, so you had that protection. But my guy, even with that, it almost went down. You gots to move smarter than that. Like, we can't be doing it. You gots to move smarter than that, brother. There's just not the way to do this, man. And for you to double down on it, like, I don't understand this fascination with just coming back and just making it seem like, hey, I'm that guy. I can say whatever I want. Bro, no, you cannot, clearly. If you gotta go to LA and find somebody to walk with you in the mall that's connected to the area, nah, bruh. No, brother.
The very next day, while on a live radio show, he called MC Hammer a B and accused him of hiding behind his goons.
So I say, you know what? I said, man, if you feel like we dissed your matriarchal, that's okay, but you know what you did. You know what's going on in these streets. Why don't you man up and see me face to face so we can figure this out? Stop being a
That reckless comment didn't go unnoticed. The radio station received a phone call from someone claiming to be a member of the Rollin' 60s Crips, warning Search, "We're going to kill you."
Lie. Greg Mack, who's this? Rollin' 60 Crip, and we finna kill them. Boop! Ow!
Understandably shaken, Third Base bolted from the station, jumped into their car, and headed back to their hotel. But as they drove, a car full of Crips began tailing them, making...
This is why you don't talk shit, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't even run to your hotel. They already know where you at. They already know.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bro, you're at the radio station saying this. You don't think they know where the radio station at? Come on, man.
What the hell?
Moving reckless out here, man. Come on, y'all. Yeah, listen, man. Ain't no way, bro.
The Crips even pointed guns at them, sending a very real message that they meant business. Somehow, Search and his crew made it back to their hotel unharmed, but the incident left them terrified. For the remainder of their press tour in Los Angeles, Third Base wore disguises and avoided public appearances as much as possible. As soon as they wrapped up their promo duties, they got out of the city. Even years later, Search admitted the experience left lasting scars.
I'm good. I'm not. I've gone through 25 years of therapy 3 days a week. I am not good. I wish I could be good. But when somebody tries to kill you over a rap lyric...
Times have gotten better. It's gotten better. Because niggas sue now. They sue. They take that shit to court. Guns got put down, but the judges and the lawyers, they got involved. Gangsta. Niggas is suing. I'm gonna sue.
The whole situation sparked rumors that MC Hammer might have been affiliated with the Crips. After all, the threat had supposedly come from Crip members, and the hit was allegedly backed by Hammer's brother. But despite the speculation, Hammer never claimed any gang ties in his life. In fact, there was even a story about Hammer putting a Crip in his place. Benito, one of Hammer's vocalists, shared an incident from back in the day. After an event in Los Angeles, Hammer and his crew were packing into their vans to head back to the hotel when they noticed a familiar face rolling up. Michael Concepcion, one of the original founders of the Crips.
It's this dude in his wheelchair and about 4 or 5 dudes with him, hanging out. I know they Crips because my cousins are all Crips in LA. So I'm like, there's some gangbangers. What they doing out here?
Michael told Hammer they needed to talk. Basically, he offered Hammer protection while he was in LA, warning him that anything could happen in the city.
Hey, I want to holler at you for a minute, Hammer. Now, the thing is, Mike already knew who Hammer was because they did the video. We were on the same gang before. So basically, he came with Hammer like, hey, man, in this LA and everything, man, and things can happen, you know what I'm saying? You need to holler at me, man, you know what I'm saying? Holler at me for protection.
Hammer was taken aback by the whole thing and asked why he'd need protection when he had his own squad of bodyguards. 12 of them, in fact, and these guys weren't your average security detail. Some of them were straight-up killers. So Hammer wasn't feeling like he needed Michael's help.
I'm saying, protection for what? See, man, I got 12 bodyguards out here, and 4 or 5 of them straight killers. You know what I'm saying? So, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't need no protection.
Michael didn't seem to like Hammer's response and kept pushing, saying Hammer should watch his back.
You need to holler at me, man. If you don't, something could happen to you, whatever. He said, what you trying to say? He said, you need to go ahead and, take care of that and everything will be cool. He said, nigga, you trying to start strangle on?
That's crazy. Hammer like, hey, y'all ain't about to press me, dog. Ain't about to be none of that.
No! No!
Our people looking like, yeah, I'm waiting for you to move. Hammer like, hey, what's up? He said, hey, man, it's like this. I'll make one phone call and all this will go away. And Hammer said, what's up, man? He said, man, I apologize for the thing. I didn't know, the people you knew or whatever, this, that, and I apologize for what I did, brother. It's all good. We cool. We good. And Hammer's like, yeah, it's all right.
During his peak, MC Hammer was everywhere, on your TV and music videos, commercials, movies, and even cartoons. His album success propelled him into hip-hop superstardom, and he was living the high life with the spotlight all on him. To the outside world, it looked like nothing could go wrong, like his path was completely smooth. But fame had a way of bringing its own set of challenges. While Hammer was loved by millions, he also faced a ton of criticism. The media, the fans, and even his fellow artists had a lot to say about him.
Are you a rapper or not?
Well, in one unescapable aspect, yes, and that is the fact that I don't sing. But in every other aspect, the answer is no, I'm not a rapper. I entertain. I say that in not meaning any disrespect to other rappers or other rap artists.
Some people.
That's an interesting notion. Did y'all ever look at Hammer like that? I'm not a rapper, I entertain. Interesting. I think the dancing kind of overshadows a lot of his rap ability, and I'm not sure if that's by choice or if that's just how it played out.
People in the industry just didn't know what to make of MC Hammer. To them, he didn't seem like the typical hip-hop artist. With his clean-cut image, carefully choreographed dance routines, and those famous parachute pants, he seemed like an easy target. MC Hammer versus Ice Cube. For instance, in 1991, Ice Cube dropped the video for a single, True to the Game, and it stirred up some serious drama. In the video, there's a scene showing a hardcore rapper who suddenly switches into a flashy red sequined outfit, symbolizing a sellout crossing into pop culture. It didn't take long for people to connect the dots. Ice Cube was taking a shot at MC Hammer.
Now look at yourself, boy, you done flip-flop, giving our music away to the mainstream.
Shout out to Ice Cube, man.
One day, while Hammer was chilling in his hotel room, someone on the phone mentioned seeing Ice Cube at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in
Chicken and Waffles back in the mix again.
Hollywood. Without hesitation, Hammer and his entourage jumped into their cars and sped over to confront him. They caught Ice Cube just as he was leaving, and Hammer allegedly told him, in no uncertain terms, to never pull a stunt like that again. Ice Cube, realizing the situation he was in, reportedly responded, "No sir, that won't happen again." MC
Yo, what? Hammer just out here checking niggas, man. Golly. MC Hammer?
In 1992, Redman included an intro track on his album What the Album called Funky Uncles.
When I did the skit, and I was like, you know what? That goddamn MC Hammer, him, mama, and the whole nine. That came up to me on MTV Cribs on the last episode they had.
When Redman came to Oakland, Hammer's affiliates chased him out of the city. Redman later admitted they barely made it out safely. "We had to get the F out of there. They wasn't playing. We was almost boxed in."
MC Hammer was there. That approached me. He was like, "Red, I'm gonna tell you something, you young, but I don't allow nobody talking about my mama. You understand me?" I said, "Yes, sir."
Redman later explained that he learned his lesson. "I got the message," he said in a 2016 interview. "I heard about Hammer and I seen his work. I'm good, my brother. I like the Bay Area, so F that. You're right, I won't talk about your mama." In a 2018 interview, Too Short recalled Hammer's influence, saying, "Hammer was a big dog. He got respect in the street. He came from a respected crew. They handled business. Him and his brother Lewis and the crew." When asked about the alleged hit Hammer put out on MC Search, Too Short said the only part he didn't believe was the $50,000 because Hammer would never have to pay for such services.
Without spending any money, Hammer could have told some people to him to up. Like that wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have, I know who Hammer was affiliated with, and he wouldn't have to pay to tell somebody to somebody up.
Hammer's reputation extended beyond the music world too. Fat Joe recalled meeting Hammer at the Las Vegas airport. Joe said Hammer greeted him warmly, but also made it clear he wasn't to be trifled with. He was like, "You know I get it poppin' for real," Joe remembered. E40 wasn't surprised at all. "Well, he's from Oakland for one," he said. "He's from the town. He's highly respected and connected. All the fixtures and factors know him. He knows them. He rocks it. He's heavy. He's brother's gangsta. Hammer is far from a sucker, and Hammer's physically fit. You know he'll put hands on you."
Out here putting in his own work too. Hey, man. Crazy part is, man, whole time y'all was saying, "Can't touch this." Y'all ain't know what that shit really meant. That nigga really meant that shit. It's like, "Can't touch this, bro. This shit might end bad for you."
One of the reasons Hammer was so dangerous was because his family was connected to Felix Mitchell, one of Oakland's most infamous drug lords. Mitchell was the leader of the 69 Mob, a criminal organization that dominated the drug trade in the area. At the height of his empire, Mitchell was reportedly making over $1 million a month selling crack and heroin, and his operation controlled much of Oakland, including the neighborhood Hammer grew up in. Even after the FBI took down Felix Mitchell and dismantled his organization in 1985, Hammer and his brothers had already spent their formative years surrounded by some of Oakland's most powerful gangsters. So when Hammer's public image might have been polished and commercial, behind the scenes, he had deep-rooted connections to the streets. Hammer didn't have it easy growing up. Born Stanley Kirk Burrell on March 30th, 1962 in Oakland, California, Hammer was the youngest of 8 kids in a family that struggled to make ends meet.
Damn, youngest of 8.
His dad, a professional poker player and casino manager, and his mom, a secretary, worked hard but money was tight. When his parents eventually separated, young Stanley and his siblings lived with their mom in a cramped 3-bedroom apartment in East Oakland's housing projects. He shared a room with 5 of his siblings, and life wasn't easy. To escape the harsh realities of his environment, Stanley would hang out in Oakland parking lots with his friends, or they'd entertain themselves by dancing to beatbox rhythms. They even sold baseballs for $2 a piece to earn a little cash. He was also big on writing poetry and spent hours trying to mimic James Brown's moves, dreaming of something greater than his surroundings. At just 11 years old, a chance encounter changed his life. While doing the splits in the Oakland Coliseum parking lot, he got the attention of Charlie Finley, the owner of Oakland A's. Impressed by the kid's energy and spirit, Finley hired him as a clubhouse assistant and bat boy. Actually, the real bat boy was Hammer's brother, Louis Burrell Jr., but Stanley worked alongside him, taking phone calls and giving Finley live play-by-play commentary during the games. It was during his years with the A's that Stanley earned the nickname Hammer. The player said he resembled baseball legend Hammerin' Hank Aaron, and the name stuck.
That's crazy. The more you know. What's up, MC Hammer, man? I don't think I ever wondered what the origin of Hammer came from with MC Hammer, but we learned today.
After graduating from McClymonds High School in 1980, Hammer pursued communication classes and chased his dream of becoming a professional baseball player. Unfortunately, that dream ended when he failed to make the cut at a San Francisco Giants tryout. Crushed, Hammer faced a tough decision. Growing up in East Oakland, he'd seen many friends turn to the streets, selling drugs for fast cash. For a brief moment, he considered joining them, but deep down, he knew he was destined for something bigger. That realization led him to enlist in the U.S. Navy, where he served as a petty officer and aviation storekeeper for 3 years. The Navy taught him discipline and structure, traits he'd carry into his future endeavors. After his honorable discharge, Hammer's passion for music and faith reignited. He even started a Christian rap group called the Holy Ghost Boys with singer John Gibson and gospel artist Tremaine Hawkins. They performed at venues like the Beverly Theater in Beverly Hills, but the group didn't gain much traction and eventually disbanded. Still determined to make it in music, Hammer decided to go solo.
That nigga Hammer cardio shit probably off the meters. If this nigga had an Apple Watch around this time, that should have that should have be like, bruh, come on, man, we working out again? Again! Come on, man. We just worked out earlier, man. We doing all this cardio, this hit workout shit, man. Come on. Man, golly.
6, he took a leap of faith, borrowing $20,000 from 2 Oakland A's players, Dwayne Murphy and Mike Davis, to launch his own record label, Busted Records.
Man, golly.
6, he took a leap of faith, borrowing $20,000 from 2 Oakland A's players, Dwayne Murphy and Mike Davis, to launch his own record label, Busted Records. With that money, he recruited a team of talent, including DJ Kent Wilson, Lone Mixer, Kevin Wilson, 2 Big MC, and a trio of dancers, Sweet LD, Terrible T, and Lil P, dubbed Oakland's 357. Hammer wasn't playing around when it came to his craft. He poured his energy into grueling rehearsal sessions, applying the discipline he'd learned in the Navy. That same year, Hammer recorded his first single, Ring 'Em, and his debut album, Feel My Power, with the help of Felton Pilot, a musician and producer from the funk band Confunction. Hammer and his wife Stephanie worked tirelessly to promote the album, hustling copies to local DJs and selling singles out of their car trunk. Their hard work paid off. Ring 'Em became a hit in Bay Area dance clubs, and Feel My Power sold an impressive 60,000 copies. The grassroots success caught the attention of major labels, and in 1988, Hammer signed a $10 million deal with Capitol Records. With a $1.75 million advance, he reinvested $750,000 into Busted Records and began preparing for his next project. That same year, Hammer reissued Feel My Power with added tracks, pushing its sales over 2 million copies. His next album, Let's Get It Started, dropped in September 1988 and featured hits like Pump It Up and Turn This Mother Out. The album was a massive success, further cementing Hammer's rise to fame. Then in 1990, Hammer released the album that would define his career, Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him. Featuring the iconic track, You Can't Touch This, the album sold a staggering 22 million copies and made Hammer a household name.
Damn, 22 million copies, yo. Can't Touch This was a major record, bro. Still today, people like, Can't Touch This is major.
Despite his street roots and tough reputation, Hammer never glorified that lifestyle in his music. Instead, he focused on being a positive role model for kids, encouraging them to stay out of trouble and believe in their dreams.
Shout out to MC Hammer, man. One time, MC Hammer. Oh, my bad. Wrong button, y'all. Shout out to MC Hammer. I've always heard stories that MC Hammer was about that shit. I mean, but there's a couple of things I learned in this that was interesting, man. So basically, Hammer just wasn't the one to fuck with. Can't Touch This has a completely different meaning now. It's like, nah, nigga, really, you can't touch this. You might just die. Because if you do anything, yo, somebody might come after you, bro. That's what it seemed like it was for Hammer. But shout out to MC Hammer. Shout out to the people that learned something here like I did, man. If you learned anything, man, hit that like button on the video. Comment. Let me know how you feel about MC Hammer and how he was moving around in LA, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. It's your boy Good. BigZoeTV. You already know the deal. Let's go.
Niggas acting bad,